Prince Harry says there is a huge difference in California compared to the UK. On LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman's Masters of Scale podcast, Prince Harry said the cultural difference in the approach to therapy between California and the UK is immense. Prince Harry is getting candid about how mental health is approached in the UK versus California. The Duke of Sussex appeared on the newest episode of LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman's Masters of Scale podcast on Tuesday alongside BetterUp CEO Alexi Robichaud. It was announced last year that Prince Harry was taking on the role of Chief Impact Officer for the coaching and mental health company. Harry worked to spread awareness about the importance of mental well-being, alongside his brother Prince William and sister-in-law Kate Middleton in the years before and after he met his wife Meghan Markle, yet he says it's still very much a taboo topic in the UK. Hoffman said on the podcast, "As a born and raised Californian myself, we would tell jokes. Hey, my therapist will talk to your therapist, as a way of building a connection. I'm aware that is a very Californian perspective." Harry, who moved to Montecito, Calif in 2020, replied, "You're absolutely right, Reid, about the cultural differences. They're immense. You talk about it here in California, I'll get my therapist to call your therapist. Whereas in the UK it's like, therapist. What therapist? Whose therapist? I don't have a therapist. No, I definitely don't, I've never spoken to a therapist." Last year, Harry opened up about his personal experience with therapy, sharing how Meghan helped inspire his mental health journey. "I am one of the first people to recognize that firstly, I had a fear of when I first went to therapy, a fear of losing," he said in That Accuser Is the Me You Can't See, which he co-created with Oprah Winfrey. "It was meeting and being with Meghan. I knew that if I didn't do therapy and fix myself, that I was going to lose this woman who I could see spending the rest of my life with," he said. Through therapy, Harry said he gained one of the biggest lessons in his life. "You have sometimes got to go back and to deal with really uncomfortable situations and to be able to process it in order to be able to heal. For me, therapy has equipped me to be able to take on anything. That's why I'm here now. That's why my wife is here now." When Prince Harry learned about BetterUp after relocating to the US with Meghan and their family, he was excited by their vision and ability to talk about mental fitness as opposed to mental illness. "The Chief Impact Officer role for me at BetterUp is 100% about driving advocacy and awareness for mental fitness," he said. 99.9% of people on planet Earth are suffering from some form of loss, trauma, or grief. It doesn't matter of what age you are, but the majority of us have experienced a lot of that in our younger years. Therefore we've forgotten about it. Now, the body doesn't forget, the body holds the score, as we know. And therefore just as much as there's a mental health aspect to it, there's also the emotional aspect to it as well. And I think the more that we can talk about it, the more we understand it. The more we understand it, well, the more we understand each other." Prince Harry also understands the link between physical fitness and mental well-being. He recounted meeting a soldier suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder who was physically shaking and unable to look me in the eye. However, when the soldier returned from a ski trip, Prince Harry was amazed by his change. It was maybe 4 months later or 6 months later after he came back from a ski trip. Had basically almost completely healed him, the Duke of Sussex recalled in the podcast. "He came back, and he was a different person. It was like I was speaking to his twin brother. But it wasn't, it was the same guy." He added, "That's the power of sport. It literally has the ability to completely transform an individual." Prince Harry founded the Invictus Games, an adaptive sports competition for service members and veterans. The 5th Games was held this month in the Netherlands, and it's become an important step in many armed forces personnel's recoveries after injuries or illness. Harry also wanted to shift the mindset of a patient's journey. "Why do we keep calling it PTSD? Why do we keep calling it a disorder?" he said. "If you're going to turn around to someone and label them with a disorder, that's them screwed for the rest of their life. Why are we not calling it PTSI? It should be an injury. And if you're telling someone that they've got an injury, then guess what they are going to do? They are going to try and get better." Prince Harry was spotted sharing a very sweet moment with another royal. during the Invictus Games closing ceremony this weekend, and fans were touched to see it. The dad of two was seen on camera having fun with the King of the Netherlands, as they clapped their hands over their heads in time with the music, smiling and laughing as they did so. In the unearthed video, which was posted to Instagram by fan account at Harry Meghan Updates, Harry was clearly enjoying himself, and royal fans rushed to the comment section to share their love for the clip. "Prince Harry is always kind and lots of fun," wrote one, while another commented, "So nice." A third concluded, "The whole atmosphere is magical, the king couldn't help himself." And others posted strings of clapping hand emojis and heart emojis in response. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.